What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joel Romero.
And, dude, yet again, I think that Joel and I have taken another step into our friendship connection. And no sus stuff. No stuff.
You don't hear we're anti-sus.
But last week, for the first time since I've known this gentleman, and for the first time in our friendship, I blacked out. I blacked out.
Not only did you black out, what else did you do, brother?
I blacked out. I was over at your place.
Oh, yes.
I blacked out. And then I called you and I was like, hey, man, I don't feel too good. And you're like, yeah, what's up? And I threw up.
Oh, my God. Yes. Okay. Let's run down the situation, man. Let's break it down. So we filmed the episode, hit podcast, and follow us on So Primos. We don't have an Instagram, but that will change. And we finished the episode. We're like, we're having a blast, right? Yeah. And it was early on in the day. We're like, well, let's keep drinking. Yeah. Because we love each other, right?
Yeah.
So we kept on drinking personal bottle. The personal bottles like this. After 3... you realize that's a lot of alcohol and beer and shit.
It is a lot of alcohol and a lot of Modelo's.
We drank here. We drank at my local Morgan Park. We talked to the people there.
We were hanging out. We were talking to homeless people.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And then we went back to the store to get more beverages.
Yeah.
And we met some people in the parking lot that were really nice.
Some people formerly known as the Blanquita, if you're a BP native, now called the Happy fucking Market, which is a stupid ass name. But we met them, and then we were having a blast.
Super cool. They were, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, they were nosing it, I think. I'm not sure if they were nosing it, but they were all tatted up.
Oh, they were nosing.
They were nosing, and they offered us some, and we politely declined, and we offered them some beverages, and I think they took some, actually.
Yeah, I think they took some, yes.
They took some more beverages, and it was really cool, because Joel and I, we always talk to strangers, but when we're inebriated and under the influence of alcohol, we talk to all the strangers.
Yes, it was fucking a good ass fucking time, man.
And then we get back to all Ubering, by the way.
Yes.
we get back to Joel's spot, and I'm like, you know what, dude? I think I'm gonna get the Uber. And I'm gonna go home. And by this time, it's 1 a.m.
Yeah. So you know what? You know what I feel bad about?
What?
I know you were a little bit drunk, but then you were like, oh, I think it's time for me to go. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to my girlfriend's house. All right, peace out.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just take off, right?
You take off. So while I'm waiting for the Uber, I'm like, or while I'm calling the Uber, I'm like, oh, I don't think I feel too good.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that if I get in the Uber, I'm going to puke.
Yeah.
So I call you and I'm like, hey, Joel, like, I'm sorry. I really hate to be a bother. Because, I hate being a bother.
Yeah.
I hate being a bother, right? I hate being a nuisance. I hate being just in people's way. So I'm like, that's kind of how you know that I was really telling the truth. I was being serious. So I was like, I called you. I was like, hey man, I'm really sorry to ruin your night, bother your night, but can I just chill at your spot until I kind of feel better?
Yeah. And then what I say, oh little baby,
oh you fucking sick, you fucking little motherfucker,
fucking little baby, you go up. And I was like, I told my girl, I gotta go. She's like, what the fuck? Why?
What?
He needs help. Come on, and then she knows too. Yeah. I tell her all the time, Malvin's got a crazy ego. He always tries to outdrink me, whatever. And when she heard Malvin called me saying he's too drunk and needs my help, she was like, oh my God. No, you need to go. And I was like, no, I want to stay here. I want to kiss you. She was like, you need to go save him. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and then you were thrown up behind my vehicle.
No, it was crazy because you had just pulled up.
Yes.
And I'm like, dude, and I could barely stand up. And you were like, dude, are you okay? And as soon as I saw you, I started throwing up. Yeah. I think I was kind of like, okay, Joel's here. I can finally let my guard down. Yeah. I didn't think that, maybe subconsciously I thought that.
Yeah.
So I put my hand on your back bumper, or no, the top of your car, because I'm taller than your car.
Okay, that doesn't fucking matter. That fucking okay, whatever.
I put my left hand and I just clinched it on the top of your, because you have these bars on top of your car.
Yeah,
I just clinched it and I just started going. Pow.
Do you remember when you threw up on the back window and it ricocheted onto me?
No.
You remember that?
No. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You threw up and I was like, ah.
Oh my God.
I'm like this, like. Okay. No, but you didn't throw me out my vehicle. And
wait, did I actually ricochet off you?
I was trying to aim your head so you could do that, but you were like, what are you doing? And I was like, all right, just throw up.
And after every every hurl. What was I saying? I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I was like, bro, shut up. Bro.
You're gonna wake up my dad.
No, you just throw up and you're like, I'm so sorry. This isn't me. This is my first time. I've never done this before. I'm like, what the fuck? We're not gonna fuck, bro. Relax, dude. Damn.
And then you managed. I could barely stand up, and you put my arm over your shoulder like a fucking fireman, and you brought me back to the house
like a wounded warrior,
wounded warrior. And then I was just like, dude. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a blanket for you. I was like, no, you don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna lay on the floor. I'm so humble. I'm just
no,
like,
you're fucking. I wanted to rumble because you're so fucking humble, man. You're so stupid. I lay on the floor. I'm like, bro, just lay down on the bed. And you're like, let me have a little couch, and I'll get the couch. And I'm like, bro, you're huge. You're gonna break the fucking thing. Just go on my fucking bed. And you're like, I don't need to throw up. And I was like, I'm gonna get you a fucking a little trash can with a little bag. And you're like, you don't need to do that. And then you just threw up.
I threw up in the little bag that you gave me.
You threw up.
And then you're like, bro, take your shoes off. And I'm like, for sure. I took my shoes off. And then you're like, take your pants off. I was like, what the fuck?
And I was like, whoa, okay.
I'm like, you're right. It's just a habit.
I was like, no, you sober up when you get naked. And you're like, okay.
I'm like, do I? I'm sure. And then I laid down, and then you made a concoction, a beverage for me. What was it?
Oh, it was electrolytes.
Electrolytes. And it was salty.
Water, yeah, it's basically a lot of sodium. Water and electrolytes. You're dehydrated. You're dehydrated as fuck. So I needed to get you some electrolytes. So when you wake up, you feel a little bit better. It's never gonna completely rejuvenate you, but you won't feel as bad. But
it'll rejuvenate you like 60-70%.
Yes. I was so confused because I put you to bed, right? And then I went to bed. And then I woke up like at 3 hours later, like at 1 or 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh. And you're like, Joel.
No. So this happened at 1. I woke up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
So I woke up at 4 a.m. like fucking Dracula from his tomb. Like, I remember I never sleep on my back. Never sleep on my back, but I was sleeping on my back, and I was like this. Like I woke up, like my system rebooted. Like I was a fucking computer. Like someone just turned me off and on again.
Like,
and I woke up
like those old computers.
Yeah, making noises like dial up and shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking woke up and I was just like, where the fuck am I? I remember I was like, where the fuck am I? I look around, I'm like, I'm in fucking Joe's room. And I'm like, oh my God, I fucking threw up. Oh my God. And I see my shoes, my phone was dead. And that's the worst feeling, waking up from a fucking, not bender, but from like blacking out with your phone dead. Because I don't know what time it was.
Of course.
So I was just like, oh my God, okay. And then like, I literally put my shoes on and I come out and I don't see you. And then I go to your room and you're snoring. I've never heard you snore before.
Right, well, I mean, because I was drunk too. So. I don't usually snore.
So you were sleeping on the couch, and I was just like, damn, I really don't want to wake him up, but I also just don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And then have you wake up and you'd be like, where the fuck did Melvin go? Because that's kind of rude too. So I was like, hey, Joel, and I literally just went like this once. I was like, Joel, and immediately you just woke up.
I sense danger.
You just woke up and you're like, dude, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fine.
Dude, that's what threw me off because you're like this. You're like this. Okay. You're like this. You're like this. You're like this. You're like this.
I was all button. I was like that.
Joel, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. That's the thing about me. I can recover. I can recover really quick. Can you walk me out? And I was like, all right. Was
that really like that?
Yeah, you look terrible.
Yeah. Dude. Oh yeah, my hair was all fucked up.
No, but your face is like pale. You had a vein popping out, and I'm like, bro, this guy shouldn't drive. But I need to go to bed, so I want to walk you out.
Yeah. And I was like, because I was completely fine. I was completely fine, and I was just like, because usually when I wake up from from drinking, I have a terrible hangover. But whatever concoction that you made me really helped me.
It's electrolytes, baby, and water, baby.
Yeah. And I remember being like, dude, I feel so fucking good right now. Holy shit. And then I got home and then I made myself some breakfast and I just felt really good. Oh. But then I was kind of ashamed. I was just like, man, I embarrassed myself in front of Joel.
No.
Yeah.
No. Don't feel that way, man. I feel like sometimes that's like a rite of passage in someone's friendship when you really get obliterated in front of like Jacob. Jacob is a real man. First time I really met Jacob, I got absolutely obliterated at an Isimo show and he took me home and I threw up outside my apartment. Oh, yeah. And after that, I was like, Jacob, you're a real guy.
Yeah.
You're a real fucking dude. And that's how I feel about you, man. This is like a rite of passage. Do I want this rite of passage for me to you? No, I don't think I ever want to fucking throw. I don't like throwing up. Yeah. I'd rather black out for days and throw up, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel that if I was ever in that position, you would take care of me as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, without a doubt, dude. Without a doubt. But it's just like, I remember being like, the next day I was like, man, dude, Joe really fucking took care of me. That's fucking crazy. And I know I'm difficult to take care of.
No, you work it easy.
No, yeah.
No, because you try to fight back, which is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, because I'm so polite where it becomes annoying. Where it's just
know, bro. You're just like, no. I can sleep on the floor. I grew up on the floor.
Yeah, I could just sleep on the porch.
Hey, bro, like, shut the fuck up. Just lay down on the fucking bed.
Even your dog was just like, I woke up your poor dog. Your poor dog was like, shut the fuck up.
My dog started walking on 2 feet. Just like, bro, just get inside the home.
Just listen to Joel.
Listen to Joel. Oh my God, bro. And you're right. You were being overly polite. And to all men out there, it's okay to be polite.
But there's a line.
But there's a line, bro. Just shut the fuck up with like the humbleness, the fucking oh no, I grew up in the streets. I can sleep outside. I can sleep on the roof. It's pouring rain. Just sleep in the bed. Turn on the AC. Turn on the fan too.
You did turn on the fucking fan.
Turn on the fucking. Put the blanket up. I grew up without blanket. I didn't grow up in warmth like you did. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Just sleep in the fucking bed.
You know what I mean? My God, you sent me a picture of me fucking folded on your bed, bro. Just like I'm sitting on your bed with my fucking head in my knees.
And you were like, Joel, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, hold on. Just hold this.
Wait, don't move.
Don't move. Hold this shot. Hold this frame. This is a beautiful frame. You're like, I'm embarrassed. And look, it's so funny how I've known you. How long have I known you? 4 years?
4 years.
How long have I actually like really got to know you? 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I would say 1.5. Honestly.
Oh, fuck you.
Halfway into our last podcast is when I really started to get to know you.
We've been doing So Primos for 1.5 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so 2 years.
Fuck. Okay, 2 years. Okay, 2 years, dude. Dude, time flies when you're having none.
Fucking fun and none at the same time.
Oh, boom.
None fun.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, I'll say 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. Yeah, you never been like that.
Yeah, I've never. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying like we took an even a further step, because the week before we were talking about how we took a step that you invited me to hang out with your family for the 4th of July.
God, that was a fun ass time.
And then after, so when this happened, so check out last week's episode. This happened 5 hours after we recorded that episode.
Yeah, because I think it might be dangerous sometimes for us to record that early.
Yeah.
Because we're like, hey, we just had a blast.
Yeah.
Why would we stop?
Should we continue the blasting?
Yeah. And then like, could we stop like at 5 or 6? And no, we stopped like at 4 or 5. And then we're like, hey, do you want to just keep drinking?
Because when we record like super early and then, we're done at like 1 p.m., it's just like, all right, we have other things to do.
Yeah.
Or if we record super late, like we're doing now, and we're done at like 11 p.m. or midnight. It's just like, all right, let's go our separate ways.
But it's the middle. It's the middle of the day.
It's the middle, because we're done. It's like 5 p.m.
You're just like,
and the sun is setting, and you're like, dude, like it's 5 p.m. Like we no longer have to be like 5 p.m. somewhere. It's like actual 5 p.m.
And you know what, dude? I'll say this, and I don't want to get emotional, and I won't, because that's weird. I'll say this, dude. If we ever, and this is not inside baseball, whatever. This is some random thought. If we ever find a way to successfully build this podcast in a way where we could do this as a job, because that day was like, bro, we literally made a piece of content. We did a podcast where we had a blast, and then we just chilled and had a blast. And yes, you got fucked up. Yeah. It's kind of like it could have been me. It could have been either one of us. It's just God chose you that day, right?
Yeah.
Because we did drink a lot. Yeah. But I'm like, bro, I would be a happy man. I would be a fucking happy man if like that becomes our job, where like we can make money, provide for the people we care about, and fucking just like pod and be like, hey, bro, let's have a fucking drink. Literally, let's go out. Let's hang out with it. Let's go on a double date. Let's fucking our guests. Hey, bro, you want to drink?
Yeah, let's hang out with the guests. Let's hang out with the fans. Or once my stand up comedy starts getting popping more, it's like, oh, yo, let's go to the Comedy Store tonight. Let's go to Laugh Factory and then go to the bar afterwards.
Let's go to the studio. Let's go to the So Primos studio. Come hang out and drink. Fucking, we bought a bunch of alcohol.
Invite friends over.
Bring your friends. Bring your boyfriends. Bring your girlfriends. Yeah. Fucking, donations are welcome.
Yeah,
but you can like as far as the alcohol, but you can have and you can make a drink. Don't feel shy. You know
I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I wish like Joel and I did So Primos when I had the studios, like, cause that would have been fucking perfect. But when I had those studios, we weren't. I don't think we were at that level of our friendship.
No,
we weren't cousins. We weren't So Primos yet.
No, we were fucking. You know what you felt like? You felt like that Theo that would come over and be like, I remember when you were like this, and now you're like this, right? And you're just like, yeah, bitch, I don't know you.
Wait, how am I your Theo when I'm younger than you?
You're not younger than me.
Dude, I'm not so much younger.
How much younger? No, you're 29.
Yeah, I'm 29.
Ew.
What are you?
I was about to say SpiderMan.
You're right, I am older than you. I am older than you.
What the fuck? What are you, Spider-Man?
Wait, how old are you? 29. What about you? Oh, I'm Spider-Man. Yeah, dude, that's like, bro, not even, bro. If a 9-year-old said that, I'd be like, bro, grow up. I'm 29. Spider-Man. You have Spider-Man on the mind.
So who's asking? Holy shit!
That was a brain fart.
That was. I mean, I don't know if that was a brain fart. I thought about that, but like, God, that was fucking weird.
Brain sneeze.
That's definitely. I'm a loser.
Oh, projecting much?
Oh my God! What are you? I better not. I shouldn't go to any parties, man.
How are you? What's your name? Oh, Peter Parker. I mean, Joel.
Clark Kent. Oh,
it's like, I'm Melvin. And you? Oh, Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. Oh, you're gonna make me mad. You don't like me when I'm angry. Oh my God.
You don't like me when I'm hungry. Dude. Oh my God. Well, look. Okay, yeah. So you say we were kind of like back then. We were kind of like we were just like someone that you would see at a family party every now and then. And
you were literally somebody that would come into my apartment once a week and then just talk shit about my apartment, and I'd be like, okay, that hurt.
I would never say anything bad about.
No, okay, this is a famous line that Melvin used to say whenever he would pull up to my apartment. He'd be like, people live here. People live here.
I used to be a fucking cunt, dude. I used to be a little bastard. Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. People I don't want look. Listen, as you get older, you want to be a bigger person, a better person, a softer person, a kinder person.
Yes.
I will say I lived with somebody that would make the place that I live look like no one lived there, as far as like it looked inhabitable. Uninhabitable. Maybe abandoned almost. Were they jewel pods everywhere?
Yes.
Possibly. Was there stains everywhere?
Yes.
Possibly. So sometimes when I would go into my own apartment and be like, wait, am I in Skid Row?
Is this what I'm paying for?
Yeah, it's am I paying for it?
Yeah.
So when you said that, like as I got older, I was like, oh, I understand where it's coming from.
Well, okay, so that joke started from, I think I got there and then you and the other person was like, wait, go back outside so we can film you coming in. And then I'm like,
not
okay.
Everything you do is cinematic.
But that's how you treated me, right? So and then back then when the camera was on me, I would act like a fucking asshole. And I would act super extra hyper mean for whatever reason. I don't know why, but then so I walk in and I'd be like, oh, people live here, and then that clip got posted, and then it became a fucking inside joke between the Isimo fandom and.
I will say this: when you were so good at being mean, so good that I didn't know if it was real or not.
I blur the lines between cinema and reality.
Yes, almost like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh.
Because when you watch Daniel Day-Lewis, you see a man who's like in Gangs of New York, you see a guy who's just a filthy, disgusting, fucking murdering, fucking psychopath. You see him with Deal Will Be Blood. You see the egomaniac whose lust for fucking money and power fucking ruins his life, ruins his relationship with his loved ones. You see him in Phantom Thread, psychotic, right? That's how I saw you. Like, this guy is an asshole. He's disrespecting my house. He's like blowing his nose and spit. You know those foods that just spit on the floor? They go like,
yeah. But then at the end you were like,
I'm like, Melvin, I just cleaned the floor.
Yeah.
We just vacuumed like the carpet.
I'm like, huh?
I'm sorry. You can just keep doing what you're doing. And then that's how I saw you.
But at the end of the day, you're like, but damn, is he good? That's how you feel with Daniel Day-Lewis.
I remember I looked at you like those fools looked at Forrest Gump when he would run across the field. that must be the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived. But he sure is fast. Yeah, that's trying to show you. Like, listen, this is the dumbest motherfucker, dumbass, rude ass fool. But goddamn, does he deliver on camera?
Yeah.
When that mic gets in front of you, as the new kids are saying, sheesh.
Hey, what can I say? And now look at us now.
We have no Instagram.
You're saving my life. Oh, yeah. Our Instagram is still down for some reason. And every time we try to make a new account, it gets taken down immediately within like the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
So someone's targeting us. Someone's attacking us for some reason or another.
Full transparency. I have my niece was like, why are you trying to be famous with your verified account? And I'm like, I'm not.
That's what I thought too.
No.
So Joel verified his account. He paid $8.99 a month.
So I can talk to Instagram support, which is kind of weird that you have to do that to talk to somebody to help you out. So my niece triggered me, yes. And then I had to explain to her, like, listen, I didn't fucking buy it just to look cool. I bought it to talk to my Soul Primos account. And apparently they're looking into the investigation. They're investigating the matter. So hopefully we'll have our Instagram back. I actually don't know because I feel like I'm not talking to a real person. I feel like I'm just talking to like AI or
AI bot,
or an Autobot.
Autobot, maybe more like a Decepticon.
Wait, I should just talk to them again and just be like, "Yo, assemble."
I did. You should talk to him again and just be like, Linkin Park.
I'm like, do you know Sam? Do you know Shia LaBeouf? Do you know Sam Witwicky?
Sam what?
Sam Witwicky. What's his name?
Wiki?
What's his name? Sam Witwicky.
Whitaker? Sam Whitaker?
That's not his name. Look, I
Megan Fox.
Yeah. Do you know Megan Fox? She's pretty hot. I will say this: Transformers. Listen, I know people that love cinema, that love movies. They don't get down with Transformers, and I will say this: Transformers 1,
so good,
basically untouchable. Such a great, fantastic.
I mean, a movie doesn't get better than that. Like a summer blockbuster hit doesn't CGI.
Oh, everything looks amazing. The
funny
CGI,
dialogue.
Funny dialogue. Shia LaBeouf at his
Megan
prime.
Fox.
I'm not even his prime. Just at his prime for like the
before he spazzed out, before he lost his mind.
Now he's like in a new prime, a different like serious character prime.
But this was before he lost his mind in public and like had like public meltdowns. Megan Fox burst onto the scene.
Megan Fox was beautiful. Yeah, I mean, she's a great person.
And like like the dialogue was like funny and clever. It wasn't like try hard like some Marvel movies where it just takes you out of it. Like it was so funny.
He's just a funny ass motherfucker. The
CGI
is what draws you in. At that time, even now, it's like when you watch Jurassic Park now, you're just like, wow, that looks fucking incredible. Yeah. You look at Transformers now, and you're like, everything looks incredible. The detail in these what are they called? These Transformers, the scraping of the vehicle, the texture
when they transforms from a car or a truck to the Transformer, bro.
And when they're fighting on the freeway and the destruction, it feels so real. It feels authentic.
Yeah. Bro, and then the way Michael Bay, the director, the way he shot most of those shots, it was kind of like it was as if someone filmed it, like on the news camera or something.
Yeah, it's like a documentary.
So it's exactly. Yeah. He filmed it like if a random person filmed it and uploaded it to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like just like the shaky cam and like the zoom ins. It just felt so real. It felt so real.
There are some movies, it's crazy, that try to be so deep and grand and great. And then there's just some movies that are just perfect.
Yeah.
And there's obviously a lot of work and effort that goes into it, but they're just like, they're not trying too hard. Like Back to the Future. Back to the Future is as close to a perfect movie as you will ever find. Yeah. It's not trying to be extremely, extremely fucking deep with it crazy fucking imagery, like crazy metaphors, like crazy visuals that make you think and like, what does that mean? What does that stand for?
Yeah.
I just saw a car flip upside down for 30 seconds. What does that mean?
It was just symbolize.
It's just a great fucking story. Great
Mandalorian.
Movie.
Or was it? What's it called?
It's Mandalorian.
Mandalorian? Yeah. Isn't that the Star Wars guy? The Mandalorian?
Yes. It is what the fuck? Is it a Mandalorian? Is it the vegan Mandalorian?
Is it I'll look it up. Like, that movie, yeah. Movies don't get much better than that.
Marty McFly, Mike, what's his name? Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Dude, Michael J. Fox going back in time.
A DeLorean.
DeLorean. Going back in time, and then his mom accidentally falling in love with him, and him replacing the shoes that his father had, and his father fell from the tree, and his mother falling in love with him, falling in love with the child, and him having to restore his family's fucking a story so he can come back to the future and be alive. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The characters, the people are so incredibly funny. Michael J. Fox, the person that plays the mom is so good. The person that plays the dad, I feel like the dad is like unsung hero of that fucking movie. The guy guy who plays that dad is so
he's
fucking
so good.
good.
He got like blackballed because he's kind of like a weirdo in real life.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but dude, you know what's so crazy about that movie? They shot like half of it with one actor,
and then they were like, "Oh, we just Michael J. Fox."
He just doesn't have that pizzazz, and they put Michael J. Fox, and it was like,
and they're like, "I'm sorry, my guy, but we just found another dude."
Imagine that happened, bro.
Oh my! It's almost like the guy from the Beatles before Ringo came on.
Oh yeah, or the guy from Queen.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, and it's not even that because they chose to leave. It's kind of like if what's like the most popular? Oh, it's like Breaking Bad, and you were playing Walter White,
and they're like,
and then after one season, they're just like, you know what? We're gonna try this other actor, Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
we'll keep you posted. All right, we'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he does it, and it's just like you can't say anything because it's just like everyone's just gonna be like, well, I mean, Bryan Cranston, like he killed the part.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And you're just like, oh, yeah, I know, but you know, I could have killed the part.
And
how do you not
fucking sue yourself? I would be depressed, bro. If someone got that huge and that famous, there's a part of me that would be like, I could have done that. Right?
Yeah.
But then there's also a side of you that has to be, going back to humility, be humble enough to be like, yeah, he's that dude. Bryan Cranston is that dude.
And I saw some of the scenes of like the other actor. It wasn't bad, but he was much more serious. And it was just like I think with him, I think it would have been a good movie. It wouldn't have been an iconic, universe altering movie the way Back to the Future was. Michael J. Fox just has that like, bro. He's got
the charm, bro. He's got that charm.
If the Avengers were filmed and Spider-Man was filmed in the 90s, he would have been Peter Parker, bro.
Oh my god,
he would have been the perfect Peter Parker. This silly, neurotic, nerdy guy that's like quippy and he's funny. Bro, he would have been the perfect
He's the good-looking, unbelievably charming dude that you want to root for.
Yeah.
Right? He loves this girl. He wants to just fucking... And he's a good dude.
He's cool, but like
he's cool.
He's like awkward, but then he's cool. Like he shreds on the guitar, and then he's like, oh, sorry guys, here you go. You know, like he's like the original silly, quirky, cool guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the Doc...
how can
you not
get more iconic?
How can you not love the fucking Doc, bro? Yeah. How could you not like that? They're one of the most charming characters ever put in cinema. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes I watch these movies, especially like the A24 movies. I'm like, all right, bro, you're trying way too hard, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the people that wrote fucking Back to the Future, because I heard they had like over 40 scripts, drafts. So obviously there was a lot of effort into that movie, but I'm saying like, god damn, bro, make these people real and likable and relatable in some sort of way, and that's a golden ticket sometimes, bro.
Doc, what are you saying, Doc? Doc, dude, Michael J. Fox, that's what he said. We gotta go back to the future,
and he rubs his head. And he's like, oh, the 1.21 gigawatts. What the hell's a gigawatt? Doc! Oh my gosh, bro. Dude, and then the similarities that he feels with his father. And he's like, what if I ask her out, she rejects me? I just can't take that kind of rejection. Even though when he was playing for like the Battle of the Bands, the judges were like, yeah, you're a little bit too loud. You're a little too much. And he couldn't handle that. It's like, there's so many layers to that movie that are so beautiful, and you realize there's a lot more depth to it than just like the simple or complex story.
It's not them just going back to the future. It's more than that.
Yeah, and there's the father. That's one of my favorite scenes ever, when the father finally stands up for himself for the first time in his life ever, and you want to root for him because it's almost like there's a version of you within that fucking character. a guy that just wants to prove himself, like maybe a younger version of you, maybe there's a person you know, a guy that you feel like, come on, man, have some fucking confidence, have some balls, bro. Like stand up for yourself. Not in like in that, doesn't have to be in that similar sense where like, oh, I gotta fucking fight this dude or protect this dude, which is also a badass thing that he did. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you look at people that you care about, you're like, bro, have some fucking, come on,
stand up for
have
yourself.
some balls, bro. Like stand up for yourself. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like in like setting up to someone directly, but like stand up fucking like for what you want. Like get that job, like fight for that job or fight for that fucking girl or fucking fight for yourself, bro. Like get like if you want to go, if you want that job, fucking apply, fucking do something, email that person, do something, like make an effort, bro. Don't just like settle for like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Have that confidence. So go out there and go have the confidence to speak about the things you want and go after them.
Yeah. Dude, it's so great, bro. Not to name, it's crazy that this topic arose because just recently, a couple of days ago, I'm not going to name names, but someone very close to me was just like, they were kind of venting to me. They said that they went on a trip, a couple's trip, right? And one of the partners in the pair, none of them really knew. He was kind of new to the group. And they're having a good time at the Airbnb and, having a grand vacation and stuff like that. And then the one person goes, hey, don't cuss around me. Don't cuss around me. And the person was telling me, I was just like, what the fuck? How old was it? How old were they? He's like, they're in the 20s. I'm like, what the fuck? And did you stop cussing? And then they were like, yeah. I didn't know what to say. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, since when do you fucking listen to people, bro? And I got pretty upset because I'm like, you didn't say like, you didn't stand up for yourself, bro. You didn't fucking, you know what I mean? I don't understand if someone was just politely was just like, hey, look, I really just feel uncomfortable when you cuss. But the way they told me that this person was like, hey, don't cuss around me. Got all pissed off. And I'm like, dude, if that was me, if someone fucking told me that I couldn't fucking cuss around them, I would be like, well, then just don't be around me.
Yeah.
Don't be around me, okay? If you know what I mean, like that's fine. Don't be around me. You don't get to tell me what the fuck to do, dog. And look, yes, I know that I come from a place of privilege. I'm a fucking big guy, and I don't really get confronted that often. But when I do, I guarantee you, I'm gonna fucking stand up for what I fucking think and what I believe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or how I feel. I'm not gonna be fucking put in a corner. I'm not gonna be fucking be made to feel uncomfortable because someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be disrespectful or rude unless I'm being disrespected and being rude to. You know what I mean? Like it's just, and I told them and they, I could tell that they felt bad and they're just like, I know and they told me it's one of those things where like, I didn't realize what to say until like, like the cliche, just like when you take a shower and you're like, oh, I should have said this. Or I should. It was one, and they were like, I could tell that they were beating themselves up about it, but I'm like, well, now you know. Now you know that next time when confronted in a situation like that, don't let yourself be pushed around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with such an absurd remark like that. We're all adults. Like, if you don't want to, I understand if there's children around, then yeah, I understand. I'll be respectful and I won't cuss. But if we're all adults, dog, get the fuck away from me then.
Yeah, we're all adults.
It's as simple as that. And if you're around me, then that means that you know me.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know that I cuss. Talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, and if you know me and you're around me, that means you like me. So, then you should know that I cuss, and you should know that like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Like, if you start like if I didn't like something and I fucked with you heavy, let's say I didn't like when you start cooking garlic because you cook crazy amounts of garlic and it sinks up the whole house. I'm gonna let you know, man, hey bro, like I don't really like when you cook garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and step outside. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you to stop cooking. I'm not gonna tell you to change your ways. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'll be outside. You let me know when you're done, all right? Just I'll do respect, just in a respectful manner. You know what I mean? Like, or I might not even say anything. I'm just gonna be outside. Yeah. I'm just gonna be outside, and I'm gonna notice when you stop cooking, and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna come back in. Just because I don't want to fucking. Just because something makes me uncomfortable doesn't mean I have to make everything else uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that applies when you see stuff online, a video that you dislike. Why comment? Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling, bro. I'll never understand the psychology behind people commenting and being like, this is terrible. I'm gonna report this or something like that, bro. Just keep scrolling, bro. Just keep scrolling.
And when it comes to cursing, like, I understand that some people might not like. It's also, but then for me, I'm like you said, like we're all grown adults. Unless somebody is saying like something ridiculous, and everybody's been around. Everybody's an adult. We know what cursing is. We know when someone's stepping over. Like, bro, can you relax? Like, some people say some wild ass shit just to say some wild ass shit.
Oh yeah, I mean that's for the most part racism and sexism and stuff like that.
People are just like, hey, I'm fucking tired. Like if someone's like, if I'm like, I'm fucking tired. If someone's like, oh, don't curse around me. I'm like, what the fuck
it's like, or you drop a bowl and it broke and you're like, fuck, I fucking broke this shit. It's like, hey, don't cuss around me. I'll be like, oh my God, I can't even imagine someone saying that to me and my reaction. I think I would just start laughing. I don't even know.
You know where I would have a hard time before? When I would like have to I used to freelance a lot more than I do now. I freelance when I have a bunch of clients and work with them and fucking. For me, being professional was like extremely, extremely hard. Not in a sense as like I would always provide the word, do everything, but I'm saying like how I would act. I would always kind of like overthink everything, and I would never be able to be myself because, like now that I'm working for somebody and like for other people, they're mostly comedians right now, so it's a lot easier. Just but hey, I'm fucking. You just talk normal.
Yeah.
But when some other people like. That they have like regular businesses or sometimes like fucking very professional businesses, you know, sometimes you want to talk to them like, oh, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna go in there and just be myself. And it's super sometimes nerve-wracking and hard just be like, just talk normal and maybe a curse word slips in and out every once in a while. Nothing crazy. You're not being like, hey, what the fuck? You're just like, oh, dude. Well, if they ask, how was your day? Oh, dude, I was just stressing the fuck out. It's like being normal with casual. It's for me. I would always like try to be super clean, super like polished, and obviously that's not me. So I would always kind of like overthink everything because in that world, I feel like everybody wants you to be like. I would look at YouTube and other people that are just like so clean cut and perfect. I'm like, oh, that's not. Is that me? Like, should I be like this? Should I try to be like this?
Yeah.
And I could never really find like the right balance. I would always be like I could never just be myself. Like people would never really know my personality that much when I would just strictly just freelance because it's hard. I just want to be able to be myself. You know what I mean?
I think you should. I think it's obviously, you know, different situations require different things, you know what I mean? But like, I think for the most part, it's important to be yourself. And I know a lot of Primos and Primos out there feel this and you guys have gone through stuff like that where it's just like, ooh, I have to like put up this air. I have to put up this like version of me. Just be yourself because it'll resonate. You'll resonate with people a lot more when you're yourself. You know what I mean? Because I've gone through that.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my sophomore year of college. I was like a professor told me, you know, she asked me. She was like, "What do you want to do?" And I told her what I want to do, and she was just like, "You're not going to get anywhere dressed like that and speaking like that." And I was just like, what? And I was just like, man, you're right. Like, you're right. I gotta be like more posh, more sophisticated. And I told her, I was like, I gotta be like these like rich white men. And she's like, did I fucking say that? And she cussed at me. She's like, did I fucking say that? I didn't fucking say that. I'm saying you just have to be more. You could still be yourself. Just be more. Just dress better and speak better. That's it. I'm not saying be someone that you're not. I'm saying, and then I was just like, oh, she's to this day one of my favorite professors. But I was just like, okay, yeah, it's totally. She's spitting the truth. She's like, just you have to constantly upgrade yourself without losing who you are. I think was her message to me, and that's what I received. And that's what I tell people. It's just like you know, constantly keep, you know, upping your outfits and your you know, grooming yourself and you know, like you always preach, like staying fit and things like that and staying healthy, eating the right things but without losing who you are and without like I know that when I'm around people and I feel like and I walk away and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck was that? Why did I say that? That is not me. That's not who I am. That's how I know that they're not the right people. Or that's how I know that I have to fucking get my shit together. And I have to ask myself, why was I nervous? Because the only reason why I did that is because I was nervous or afraid. Why the fuck was I nervous or afraid around this person? It's because they're like super rich and they're millionaires. Okay, why does that make me fucking nervous? And I have to really reflect and dive deep into my psyche to figure out why I acted like this. And that's what I'm afraid, and I not afraid, but I know that a lot of people out in the world, they don't do that. They don't self-reflect. They don't yearn for self-improvement. And that's part of the reason why so many people are fucking losers and are so wicked and are so mean and have a rotten soul, is because they don't self-reflect, because they get stuck in this cycle and they stay a piece of shit, and then they want other people to feel the way they feel. You know what I'm saying? But so if you're constantly improving and you constantly want to make yourself better, you have no time to be a hateful motherfucker. You have no time to be racist or misogynistic. You have no time to leave comments under other people's shit, negative people, or like under strangers' stuff. You have no time for that because you're constantly working on improving yourself. You get what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people say. Winners never hate on anyone, and fucking, you know, people who are massively successful, they never hate on other people.
But winners focus on winning.
Winners focus on winning, and losers focus on.
You ever seen that picture of Mike?
Come on, dude. Yeah, Michael Phelps. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's just hauling ass, fucking focused literally on fucking winning. He's in the lead. The fool right behind him is looking at him.
Directly at him.
At him. It's like the most perfect picture for that fucking quote, man.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, where's he at? The other fool's like, I don't give a fuck where anybody's at. Mike Phelps,
I just want to beat my time that I had last week. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's it, bro. That's it. And it's about self-reflection. It's like and the reason why because I know you're a very intelligent and confident guy, and I feel like the reason why you felt like that early in your career is because you were early in your career. You know, you had just started. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like wherever we go, if I'm not myself, that's like I said, that's how I know either I'm in the wrong room or I have to fucking upgrade myself yet again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of how I live my life, and I think that's how people should live their lives. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
No, you might be. I fear, and this is one of my biggest fears, that you might be spitting.
Ah, yes.
One of my biggest fears.
Yes.
Tremendously.
Hey, you fear nightmare just became a reality.
Okay, what's up, Blair Witch? What's up, Blair Witch?
Fucking Dare Witch over here.
Dare Titch, man. But it's true, man. That's a very good point, man. That's a very good point. I think improving or just self-reflection can be scary sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's just you, and then sometimes you can be clouded by so much noise in life. So much nonsense. And
it is scary because it's like sometimes you self-reflect and it's like the reality of the situation is that you fucked up. The reality is that you failed, and it's like people don't want to face that reality. They don't want to see what they see in the mirror. They you know what I mean? Like that's happened with me. Like even like for example, this what we talked about earlier in the episode where I threw up at Joel's house. Every time I thought about it, I'm just like I cringe because I'm like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Why the fuck did I do that? But I have to fucking think about it. That way it doesn't happen again. You get what I'm saying? That way I fucking can improve myself. And because if I don't, I just bury it in the back of my head and it's just going to keep happening. And it's going to be worse each time. So, you know, it's one of those things where like you just have to really grab fucking everything, grab the bull by the horns, dog. It's like, it's tough, but it'll be worth it in the end, man.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's very easy to do the opposite. To be like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, that happened. But when you look at yourself and like, oh wait, I fucked up. I'm the problem. Yeah. I might have fucking done something wrong in this situation. It's very hard. And it's also like the thing is, it's like a choice. It's like a choice to fucking want to improve. It's a choice to want to be better.
Yeah.
That's also the difficult thing too, because it's the easiest and it's almost automatic. It's like our first gear, our first decision automatically to fucking be like, whatever. Let's move on. Forget about it.
Yeah.
But it has to be a choice to be like, oh wait, whose fault is it? Is it my fault? Did I do something wrong? It's almost like that's the bad thing about it. It's like it's like a secondary thing to be like, oh wait, no, let's look inward. Is it my fault?
Yeah.
But it's a choice. That's the beauty and the bad thing about it. That you got to make that decision to be like, maybe I got to improve on certain things. Yeah. But the beauty is when you see that, you can be like, wait, I can do that in every part of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Every part of myself as a person. Like, okay, what am I fucking up at? Okay, over here. let me try to fix that. What am I a bad friend? Why am I a bad friend?
Yes.
Am I a bad partner? I shouldn't be a bad partner. What am I lacking in? Maybe I'm not balanced with my work and life. Relationship balance is off. Yeah. Maybe I should spend more time this week fucking trying to be a better partner, make more time, maybe wake up early to get work done so I can spend the afternoon with my girl and fucking show her that I fucking care about her.
Yeah.
But if you're just like, nah, what the fuck? They don't like. What, I'm working hard. They don't give a fuck. They don't get me, bro. That's easy.
That's just who I am.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm
chill.
saying.
Don't be saying shit like that, but that's gonna cause fucking trauma.
That's just who I am. When you get called out, it's just who I am. It's just like, bro, dude, it's like you're incapable of like seeing how you're affecting those around you. You're incapable of taking responsibility. You're incapable of change, dude.
I knew somebody. I don't know if you know this in person. I knew somebody that was very had many defects, faults. Yeah. As an older man, and we called him out, or maybe I called him out, or I don't want to.
We called him out.
Yeah, we called him. I don't want to fucking put you in there. We called him out, and then he was like, "Oh, that's just how I am. That's just how I am." And it's a very weak thing to say that. It's the weakest thing to be like, this is just who I'm going to be. It's just who I am. Very few people can say that and actually I'll be like, all right, I get it. I get it. But you have to come from like a war-torn country. You have to be from like an immigrant or something. You have to have a crazy story to be like, this is just who I am. You got to be 50 years old or something. But if you're like a young man, 30, and you're just saying, this is who I am, you don't want to change. You've burnt every bridge. You don't want to fucking. Yeah. You're not tired of hurting people, hurting yourself, and you're just saying, "This is just who I am." It makes me very sad.
Yeah, it makes me never want to see you again.
Yeah, because I want to be around people that are open to improving.
Yeah,
are open to improving, especially if they've been hurting people around them. You know. There's a certain extent to that, obviously, but I'm saying, like, if you're not being a good person, you're being a shitty person, shitty friend, shitty collaborator, shitty fucking coworker, whatever. I want to be friends with someone that's like, you know what, I did fuck up. I was being an asshole. Let me try to change. Let me work on things. You know, you don't have to change overnight, but you have to at least make an effort, or at least make the effort to realize what you've been doing, and then make an effort to
putting your ego aside.
Yes,
bro.
Exactly.
When someone, people don't realize that forgiveness is like one of the strongest things that you can do. Yeah. I mean, I was watching a video on a survivor, a man that survived Columbine, right? And he was just like, I used to be so angry until I met, I went to Africa and I met this African gentleman that had his whole village slaughtered, and he was the only survivor, but he was like this super upbeat guy. And this survivor of Columbine asked him, was like, how are you upbeat? And he's like, because I forgave them. And he's like, how could you forgive them? And he was just like, because forgiveness, it's like setting a prisoner free, and then realizing that you're the prisoner.
Yeah.
Dude, and I was just like, what? I had to pause the video. I was like, dude, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
That's like, because forgiving someone, it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna get you off the hook. But you think that forgiveness is for the other person, but in reality, it's for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like holding a grudge. It's like drinking poison and expecting that person to die. You know what I mean? Like it's just counterintuitive. And I think, I'm not saying I'm a strong proponent of forgive but don't forget. You know what I mean? But but forgiveness is very important, and putting your ego aside to realize that you're in the fault. It's like when someone does that, I'm just like, dude, this is a person that has lived life, that has a good sense of who they are, and has enough morality to realize the distinction between ego and the greater good of whatever, the friendship or whatever, of the relationship. And it's just like, wow, that's good. And that's like when you get a team or a partner or a romantic partner or a friend, if someone has the ability to be like, oh guys, I fucked up. Like hey, I fucked up. Like, please, I apologize. It won't happen again. Like that's a good sign that someone's emotionally mature enough to stick around in your life. You know what I mean? Because man, it's not good to have these people in your life that they're just there to be there. You get what I'm saying? And you tolerate them. And it's like, bro, why tolerate someone that you don't really fuck with that much? You know what I mean? Because you're just doing a disservice to you. And that's a lesson that I've had to learn, where it's just like, why am I still hanging out with this person when I know that they're not good for me? I know that I'm just tolerating them just because I've known them for a long time. Like, because I'm doing a disservice to them, to me. And it's important to just be real. Dude, and reflect. Going back. Reflect.
You're spitting in a way that I never thought you would spit.
Oh, come on.
Listen, I will be transparent. I won't be that transparent because I don't want to fucking call anybody out. Yeah. There's a friend, I'll be honest with you, the Primos. There's a friend that I have that I've known for a long time that is, I've known since I was 16, 17 now, and I'm 29, right? Someone that I've cared about for so long. She is, deep into drugs, deep into dating men only for the drugs, and then doing crazy shit with them, and then fucking up her life because of drugs and men. And when I was younger, she's still one of my best friends. But now that we're older, now we're almost 30, and then there's so much shit that she brings onto herself. And I've recently, the last couple of years, I had to step outside a little bit more of her inner circle, and then I just see it from the outside, and I try to help, and I try to give any words of advice, even though I don't have my shit together. I'm just saying, like, she's dealing with stuff that I don't deal with anymore because I choose to not put myself in those situations. But it bums me out, really, when someone refuses to kind of look at their own self and just be like, oh, I need to stop doing this, even though it's hurting everybody around her and hurting her own life. It's like, I don't know why people don't see it. I know, like, especially when it comes to drugs, there's an addiction factor that comes into it where it's just not hard. It's hard to just be like, all right, I'm done. But it just really bums me out trying to be there for somebody, help somebody out, and them not seeing that, or them not seeing how much they need help, and them just being like, yo, I'm just chilling. I'm just living my life. I'll get my shit together later. And I'm like, bro, but you're ruining every relationship you have with, like, your friends, your family, just because of drugs. And just because dudes that have connects to drugs, you want to hang out with these fools, and you want to make stupid decisions, and you want to call for help afterwards. It's like the boy who cried wolf. After a while, it's been like years now.
Like, you're not going to be there to watch this demise.
Exactly. It's like, you can call me a bad friend or call me whatever, but after a while, after years.
Yeah. It reminds me of the story. I just read the story. It was not a story, but a tweet. The Jon Jones, the UFC fighter. Oh. He's like one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. There was another UFC fighter that used to be super besties with him, like super close. And then someone on Twitter asked him, like, why aren't you close with Jon Jones anymore? And he basically told the truth. He was like, because, like, for like 4 years, we were like the best buddies, like the best friends. And then I would see him do these bad things, like these, like, drugs and partying and do these, like, nefarious things. And he would be like, Jon Jones, what are you doing, dude? You're like a world champion. Like, what? Stop what you're doing, bro. Think about what you're doing. Like, this is not right. And he said that Jon Jones said, hey, don't tell me what to do. I need a friend, not a father.
Yeah.
And then the guy said, that's when I knew that I can't be friends with him anymore. And then I was reading the replies, and then half people were like agreeing with him, and then the other half were agreeing with Jon Jones. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I agree with the guy, because I'm like, yeah, because I get it. You don't want to be lectured or anything and stuff like that, and you need a friend. But I'm not that friend, bro. Like, I'm not gonna just sit around and watch you fucking kill yourself, or like watch you like dig a hole deeper and deeper every time we hang out.
Yeah.
And like be responsible for that. I'm good. Like, that's just not, because if I care about someone and I see them doing something bad, I'm the first one to let them know. Like,
yeah,
dude, you know what I mean? Like, this is, if no one else is telling you the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. Because that's how much I fuck with you. And if they go, hey, I need a friend, not a father, then it's all right, man. Now you have neither, dog.
Yeah.
Now you have neither, because I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to watch you and cooperate in your demise. Like, that's just, it goes against my principles, and it goes against my my fucking morals.
Dude, exactly. Especially like now that we're basically 30.
Yeah.
It's like maybe when I was 24, 23, I'd be
21,
like, hey, you're living life, bro. But now we're 29.
Yeah.
We're 30. What friend would I be if I'm like, hey, fucking yeah, go, yeah, that fool has like fucking coke, yeah, go fucking do that shit. You don't know him that well, fucking go hang out with him, kick it, then fucking sleep over. I want to be like, bro, you don't know this guy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Fucking don't go with that. Stay home, fucking chill, like work on your own. Like you said you want to go to fucking college and go back to school. Do that. Fucking focus on that. Stop focusing on partying with people you don't give a fuck about. Of course I'm gonna be that because like I fucking care. I care for you. I want you to be happy, you know?
Yeah.
And some people are just you can't. It's like you want people to come up. It's like sometimes you want people to come up more than they want it for themselves, and that puts you in a weird situation because you're gonna be disappointed. The whole time.
Yeah, that's why when you level up in your personal life, that's why a lot of people don't level up with you. You know what I mean? They stay there. You know what I mean? Like that's why the older you get. I used to not believe this when I was a kid, but the older that you get, like the less friends you have, because it's kind of like, you know, it's a sad reality where like a lot of people aren't ready to join you in that next level.
Yeah, especially when you have a partner, like you got to keep your circle like good, man.
Yeah,
like tight. Like you want your partner to fuck with everybody, and you want everybody to fuck with your partner. It's like I don't want somebody in my friend circle like immediately be like this crazy drug addict.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of weird. And obviously, even though you care for them, you want the best. You're trying to help out and reach out. It's like you want as much positive shit because the more older you get, the more you realize that life is fucking
the tougher it gets.
Hard. Tougher life is fucking tough as fuck, man.
Yeah. Life
is incredibly hard. Not just fucking like I think we both are feeling it. Not just like, you know, trying to chase your goals, careers. That's already hard enough. But like what life throws at you with like family and all the crazy shit, it's incredibly hard. You just want to be as happy as you possibly can.
It's one of those things. Look, if you guys play sports, this is like the perfect metaphor where it's like, let's say basketball, right? It's 5 against 5. It's already going to be difficult enough to score. It's already difficult to succeed in life, let alone someone on your team that fucking hates you or is constantly sabotaging you. Now it's 6 against 4. No. You have to get the best teammates you possibly can in order to succeed and survive in this life. And you have to really be nitpicky with the people that you choose to be around and you choose to have around you. Like you really have to hold them up to better standards. And those are that's a lesson that Joel and I had to learn the hard way. But that being said, dude, guys, just like Joel's been saying, full transparency. Joel and I have had a very, very, very difficult week. Maybe we'll talk about it in the future, maybe not. I don't think so.
I don't think so. At least mine, not mine.
At least probably mine, not either. Yeah. But well, in our separate personal lives, not between us.
No, we're good. We're united.
Yeah, but in our personal lives, we've had two separate situations. They're very, 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 very difficult. But we're still here to do this episode because we fucking love you guys so fucking much. So Primos doing this podcast brings us so much joy, so much laughter. It drives us. You know, like Joe said earlier in the podcast, we want this to be our full-time job so we can keep making So Primos. We can keep making more and more So Primos and So Primas, and we could keep making art and more episodes, more videos, more content, more podcasts, eventually making TV shows, eventually making movies. Like that's the goal, right? And even though Joel and I are going through these hardships, like we won't forget you guys. We love you guys so much. Like, and I know we say it all the time, but it's because we mean it. We mean it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna speak selfishly. That's selfish. I just want to do this because it makes me happy, bro. It makes me fucking just feel good before making money, before fucking like, oh, like I love you guys all, everybody that watch it. But
we haven't made a dime. In fact, we've lost a lot.
Yes. Before anything, before studio, before like the people that support us, before anything, I'm gonna speak selfishly. I just do it because I fucking enjoy it, and we get a laugh, and it's just a good ass time. That's why last week, even though. Listen, you got fucked up. Most of the time, it's me. I'll be honest. Most of the time, but I'm just like, damn, imagine. Imagine we could just do this, and it could be like part of our life, and a big part financially. Just making money, we fucking make people laugh, we make our staff laugh, and then fucking yada yada. We can help out our families. But hey, man, we love you guys. Boom.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.